Hey guys, it's Caitlin. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Caitlin. Duh. I usually post Sims content, but around about a month ago, Paralives was released, and I was like, I'm so excited about this. It's a new simulation game. There's gonna be building. There's gonna be a lot of creativity allowance with this game. So I was like really excited, really nervous because I'm usually a Sims player and I'm not the best when it comes to new things, especially games where I have to like learn what to do. Yeah, coming from a teacher, it's not the best thing to be, but it is what it is. And yeah, so I decided to get it and try it. There's no reason with trying things for the first time. And then I tried it when it first came out, and then my whole life flipped around, and then I finally got to try it again properly and I actually spend time playing. I think I did this during a TikTok live, which was quite exciting and quite fun. But yeah, I learned a lot of things. It's very different to Sims building, but it's very exciting and very new, which I liked. Yeah, I tried to create a house that fits in the neighborhood, but also I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, so let me just go with something basic and something that I know how to build because it's gonna be easier. Yeah, so I did a very simple house inside. It's very pink and white, which is super cute, but I also liked it because I tested the color wheel situation and it was so good. I was actually so impressed with it, the fact that we can just do any color that you want, and how it's like so easy. It's like super simple. You just go and you just put what you want, where you want it, the color that you want it, the size that you want it, and it's just easy. Like, why is it never been this easy before? It just reminded me of Sims 3 a lot, where you can change like the textures and the colors and all of the things. It was very difficult for me to like adjust and figure out all the ways that you like build things, because I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, because it's not like you can place a tile and then I can have one tile be that color. You have to like kind of like reconfigure the room. Basically, you have to put like a separator to create a second room in a sense, but it's not actually a second room. It's just like a divider to say like, this is gonna be the lounge, this is gonna be the kitchen. Yeah, and then something that I found is that you can't fence off like fully a garden because then it creates like a room, which is weird, but I'm assuming they're gonna work on that. And also their like pavement area, you have to use a circular brush. I mean, I'm assuming if I just went and I'm like thinking about it now, I could probably just put the room separators down and then just add to it. Something that I love about this is this landscaping, but not like the trees and the bushes and stuff, because that was a little bit intimidating, but like the terrain paint, the fact that it's 3D, and like if I spray like grass, it's not going to be like flat grass with like nothing, or if I spray like flowers, it's going to be like real flowers. It's not going to be little flat flowers that it's like it's painted on the ground. It's actual flowers that are like coming out of the ground, which is exciting. And then something that I did struggle with is stairs. They are quite like finagly right now, but I'm assuming with time, like obviously everything's gonna get better. It will all be like a really cohesive game, which I'm really excited about. The fact that they are working on it, like actively working on it, which is great. I genuinely am so shocked that it's like an indie team that created this game, because of how while it's gone for them. They actually celebrated 1 million copies sold, which is really exciting. Yeah, I thought that it was really a really well done game, and I'm definitely going to play more because I think it's just like such a good way to like be creative. Like you'll see like this room was going to be yellow, and like I was fine with it, but then I was like, I want to actually test the color wheel because, you know, it's a new and exciting thing that I get to like work with. I'm just like trying to figure out which room I want to do where. So like I put a room separator so that I could have like that wall be that color. Otherwise, if I just like did it, the entire wall would be, the entire room would be that color, and I didn't really want that blue to be the color of the wall. And then I found the pink and I was like, ooh, exciting. And like the thing is, you can copy and paste. Like it's not like I have to remember that code. I can literally just go copy and paste, and then it saves there. So if like in my next house I want to build the exact same thing, I can just reuse it. Like what? It's not like it completely changes and is like, no, you can never use this again. And then I didn't know, okay, keep this in mind, I did not know that there was like variations of things. So like for example, the countertops, like the cabinets, you can change them. Like there's, I think like way too many, honestly, different versions of the cabinet. So you can have like the island version, you can have the corner cupboard, you can have the end cupboard, and like it's honestly so crazy. Like there's a toaster, there's a coffee maker, there's everything. So this was me figuring out how to do an island because I didn't click enough things to be able to create an island. But I found this out, I think I was watching Little Simsy build a house in Paralives. I think it was her. She did a challenge where she did like 30 minutes to build a house, which honestly this took me like almost 2 hours, I want to say, to build this house. And it's like a very basic house, but there's just so many things that like you can click on and like add to your counters because there's so much clutter and it doesn't clip to like a specific spot on the counter, which is fantastic. Like what? Yeah, the only thing like because it is early access, there are some things that don't work yet, like bar stools don't work yet, and I think ottomans don't work yet. They're not like fully functional, so your paras can't use them. Yeah, I was trying to make this burnt pink, but then because of the texture it just kind of like rose gold, and I didn't really want that. But I think I honestly kept that. And then my mind was blown. You can pull down the chandelier to the height that you want. This is what I was talking about in this live. I remember it to like a T. I was like going on about how fantastic the like that mechanism is and that like animation is, that you literally just pull it down and then it's as long as you want it to be. Like what on earth? This is like living in like the year 3000, honestly. If you do hear a cat, I'm sorry about that. It's my one cat. He is quite vocal, but yeah, I have two, so if you do hear a different one, that's my other cat. Very fun and exciting. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and like there I matched the legs of the table to the flooring because I kind of wanted it to be like the same wood. Either I matched it to the flooring or I matched it to the cabinet counters. But yeah, like I just want it to be the same. One thing that I'm not too sure how I feel about is the artwork. Like you have to choose between like a certain amount of things, and I don't know. I think I just need to get used to it. Like see, for example, that, and then those are like your options. Like you can add your own definitely, but I'm like, I was not mentally prepared for that. I feel like I need to go like find like quite a few different art pieces that I can put in my houses, and then the sizing of certain things is a little bit funky sometimes. It kind of just freaks out. Sorry, my office door is closed and my cat really wants to come inside, but then he's gonna be climbing all over me and I'm scared he hits a button, so I'm a bit stressed about that. Yeah, anyway, it took me quite a while to figure out where everything was because there's just like quite a lot of things, and something that I hope that they work on is like hobbies, because there's not that many. Like there's definitely a lot compared to like Sims base game. Not comparing them, just saying like what we got for Sims base game and what we got for Paralives base game is definitely different. They haven't worked on Paralives for a pretty long time, so I'm glad that what they did and like what they accomplished was like a really good game. Oh yeah, I was trying to fix the texture of that couch because I did not like it. It was like a rough leather or something, I don't know, kind of looked like crushed velvet, but anyway, yeah, so then, sorry, I'm just like blabbering and going on because like I genuinely cannot believe this game. I'm still getting used to the gameplay aspect of it, will admit that. It's a little bit different because I don't know if how I feel about their like conversations. Like you have to like wait for it to load, and then takes quite a while, and then having children is quite a long time, but obviously it's early access. Sims was never perfect, never claimed to be perfect. This game is very early access, so they're still working every single day on things, and there's always updates. And the cool thing about them is that they have said that this is like the only amount you're gonna pay, and I think for me it was like 300 rand, I think, and for like a game that I'm never gonna have to pay for again is honestly ridiculous. Like that is crazy. I want to say thank you to them, honestly, because they've made like such a cool game and we never actually have to pay for it again, which kudos to them, because honestly I am shocked about that. See, this is where I found out that there was different forms of it. I was like, wow, okay. So then I went to go put cabinets, but then I also saw that there's like corner cabinets, and there's also like counters for your washer and dryer. One thing about it is the showers are massive, like massive, like showers and baths. I genuinely thought like, oh, I've got a corner that's perfectly more than enough space. Then I just see, bam, what is that? Why is that such a large shower? Like, I think I can make it smaller, but I really don't know, honestly. They have very good options. I was like really enjoying looking at the different options. So yeah, I think washing is like a thing from the get-go. It's not an expansion pack, it's not a game pack, nothing like that. But yeah, I was genuinely impressed with everything that they have. And then I saw this girl on TikTok. I don't know how to get to that advanced toggle. Like it says the toggle advanced widget, but I, for the life of me, cannot get there. I don't know if I'm just being stupid, but I'm struggling to get there. And with that, like you can control how tall, like how high something is on a wall, and like you can turn it like 180 or whatever. And this girl used that, I honestly don't remember who it was. I was like watching a TikTok, and this girl used that. It's like supposed to be like a rail for accessibility. Oh, but she used it as like a towel holder, like towel rail thing. And then she used a blanket, which is one of the like clutter items, and she turned it so that it could be like a towel, which I was like, that is actually genius, but I need to figure out how to get there. Yeah, I actually really took my time with this house, which was good, because normally like with Sims I know where everything is, and now with me playing with base game only, it's very simple, like very basic, and like the bare bones of Sims. So I know where everything is, I know how to get from point A to point B, I'm like familiar with all of it, so I know that it's gonna like takes me like between 45 minutes to half an hour that is not correct, between 45 minutes to an hour and a half to create a house. And like with this, it took me like, I think it took me an hour and a half to build the house. like just the bare bones, like not even getting close to start decorating. Yeah, so that took me quite a while. And then I was just trying to find like things for them to do outside. I think that's gonna be something that they'll probably work on, like have hobbies to do outside. But I think what they've done so far is fantastic, and honestly, I'm very impressed. Landscaping, I'm still like trying to figure out because I was like, I have no idea what to do. So we just add some grass, add some more flowers, add some of these bushes because I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to landscape and make it look decent. Yeah, there's the house that I created. I will see you guys soon with my next video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much. Bye.